Richard Momoima Onyonka, the current senator of Kisii County, a fearless individual when it comes to politics, and he does not care at all. Richard Onyonka has officially joined Fred Okengo Matiangi to kick out Raila Odinga and the ODM party completely from the entire Kisii region. I was going through a very interesting article from the newspaper with the headline that says, Matiangi factor in Omogusi revolt against Raila Odinga's ODM party. So Richard Onyonka currently, together with Fred Matiangi, are already frustrating Raila Odinga in the Kisii region. And as a matter of fact, Richard Onyonka has officially endorsed Fred Matiangi for president in the 2027 general elections, which is opposed to Raila Odinga and the ODM party. Remember that Raila Odinga and the ODM party are currently in President William Ruto's broad-based government. And majority of the ODM party leaders, including Raila Odinga himself, are endorsing William Ruto for president. But I want you to watch this particular video here of Richard Onyonka campaigning for Fred Matiangi. Before we proceed,
wataniuliza niongee vile nimesema. Sisi kama jamii ya Omogusi tumeamua candidate yetu ya urais hapa nchini Kenya 2027 elections anaitwa Dr. Fred Matiang'i Okengo. Hatusongi nyuma. We will continue. We have decided that if you have a dysfunctional country, that institutions are not ready to share the cake equitably, then you must look for alternatives. How you will force those who are in power to share those resources with you equitably. And one of the approaches, we will set our own political party. We know Fred Matiang'i is going to win, but he cannot win alone. We are going to talk to everybody. We are going to talk to Kalonzo. We will talk to Gachagua. We will talk to Uhuru. We will tell them it is now our time, because where we are, this country requires to look for us also from the small clans. Even us who are without the numbers, we need to be given an opportunity to show what we can do.
So Richard Onyonka is very bitter with Raila Amolo Odinga because of only one reason. It is because Raila Odinga accepted to join William Ruto's broad-based government. Now, if there is one man who Richard Onyonka cannot work with, no matter what, he can never ever work with President William Samoei Arap Ruto. Remember recently, Richard Onyonka rejected President William Ruto's invitation to Kisii State Lodge New Year Eve dinner. He did it publicly without fear. In fact, Richard Onyonka wrote a letter to President William Ruto rejecting his invitation. And in that letter, Richard Onyonka said that the real reason as to why he cannot attend William Ruto's State Lodge Eve dinner, it is because of President William Ruto's abductions in the country. Number two, it is because of President William Ruto's corruption. And also because of William Ruto violating human rights. Let me just show you that letter on the screen. And remember that in the ODM party, it is not Richard Onyonka alone protesting Raila Odinga's move to join William Ruto's broad-based government. There are many leaders in ODM who does not support the handshake between Ruto and Raila Odinga and the broad-based government. And that is why I've always said in this channel that it is time for Raila Odinga to crack a whip in ODM to get rid of the divisions within the ODM party, and also to have loyal leaders in ODM, the leaders who will support him, the leaders who will join him in the broad-based government. Otherwise, the ODM party is collapsing even before the 2027 elections. I was listening to a speech by the ODM party Secretary General, Edwin Sifuna. Imagine Edwin Sifuna, the ODM party Secretary General, threatening the ODM party leaders, telling them they can leave ODM if they want. You see what I'm talking about? So the divisions within the ODM will really cost Raila Odinga, especially ahead of the 2027 elections. But my biggest question here is, number one, do you really think that Richard Onyonka will survive politically without the support of Raila Odinga and the ODM party? I'm asking this question because Richard Onyonka was elected as the senator of Kisii County through Raila Odinga's party, the ODM party. So if he quits ODM to join Fred Matiangi's political party, will he still survive politically? That is the first question. The second question is, do you really think that Richard Onyonka and Fred Matiang'i will succeed to kick out Raila Odinga and the ODM party in the entire Kisii region? I'm asking this question because when you look at the history, Raila Odinga and the ODM party have dominated the popularity of the entire Kisii region for the past 20 years. So will they manage to kick out Raila Odinga? So let me read for you this statement from Richard Onyonka, a statement that should worry Raila Odinga and the ODM party, because Richard Onyonka has officially announced his exit from the ODM party. But of course, before I read for you this particular message, a very quick reminder that if you're listening to me for the first time, or you're joining me and you haven't subscribed, I want you to take only 1 second or two and hit the subscribe button down below. It is very important because next time when I produce another video the same as this one, YouTube will automatically send you the notifications after you have subscribed. So thank you so much for your support. I don't take the support for granted. Let me read for you this statement, and I'll be very brief in this analysis, so make sure you follow it to the end. You will learn a lot of things. The message from Richard Onyonka says, as Kisii region, so he's talking on behalf of the entire Kisii, we have worked with ODM for the past 20 years in supporting Raila Odinga. But now we have decided to change course. The entire Kisii region has settled on Fred Matiang'i as its presidential candidate. He is now endorsing Fred Matiang'i. He has rejected Raila Odinga and the ODM party because of only one reason. The Kisii region has always supported Raila Odinga for the past 20 years. And it is now time for the Kisii region to change course and support their own Fred Matiang'i. There are 3 reasons as to why Richard Onyonka and Fred Matiang'i will succeed to easily kick out Raila Odinga and the ODM party in the entire Kisii region. They will succeed because of three reasons. Reason number one, it is because of Raila Odinga's handshake with William Ruto. That alone is a weakness for Raila Odinga in the Kisii region. The moment Raila Odinga joined William Ruto, if you ask or if you go to Kisii region, they are really, really opposing that handshake. They are really, really opposing President William Ruto. That is the fact. I've done my research very well. You can go and ask any Kisii, any person from the Kisii region, if they are supporting William Ruto and Raila Odinga. They will tell you no. That is the fact. So because of Raila Odinga's handshake with William Ruto, that is how Richard Onyonka and Fred Matiang'i will succeed to kick out ODM party and Raila Odinga in the entire Kisii region. That is number one. Number two, Richard Onyonka and Fred Matiang'i will succeed to kick out Raila Odinga and ODM party in the Kisii region because of Raila Odinga's exit from the local politics. Raila Odinga is very busy with his African Union Commission top job. Raila Odinga is not being keen on the local politics. And because of Raila Odinga focusing too much on his African Union Commission top job, his ODM party is becoming weaker and weaker each and every time. Raila Odinga's ODM strongholds are no longer with Raila Odinga, really. So, even in the Kisii region, it is now their time to come up with their own political party and to outsmart Raila Odinga. So, because of Raila Odinga's exit from the local politics and the ODM party becoming weak because of the divisions, it is almost collapsing, Richard Onyonka and Fred Matiang'i will easily kick out Raila Odinga and the ODM party from the entire Kisii region. And number three, which is the last one, Richard Onyonka, Fred Matiang'i will kick out Raila Odinga and ODM party in the Kisii region because of Fred Matiang'i's presidential bid. The announcement of Fred Matiang'i to contest for the presidential bid and being endorsed by Uhuru Kenyatta and majority of Kenyans and very many other leaders, it has made Fred Matiang'i to become more popular from his region especially. Because our politics are local. That is the fact. We cannot deny that. And majority of Kenyans will always support their own. That is why the Kalenjins are always behind William Ruto. That is why the Luos are always behind Raila Odinga because of Mutu wetu. This is our person. We must support our own person. So the same thing will happen in the entire Kisii region. They will support their own, Fred Matiang'i. Their own comes first, followed by Raila Odinga and the ODM party. That is how they'll succeed. I don't know what you think. Do you think that Richard Onyonka made the right decision to exit from Raila Odinga's ODM party? I want to know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Please don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more political updates. Remember one thing, my name is Jason. I'm out.